Well, summer break is over.
Summer break is over. School's back in
School's
sesh.
back in sesh.
Bring!
Sit
That's
your
the bell.
asses down. You're getting taken to school.
Grab your pen, grab your notebook.
I really miss back to school culture so much.
I feel like I embody it every year.
Yeah.
I think because my birthday is around this time, it's like it was always fresh start for me.
Yes.
And so I do feel that energy and I love it so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not quite there yet though. It's end of July.
It's end of July. But August is always like such a blip in my summers for some reason.
Well, and I feel like in some cultures, like back to school is August. It
Okay,
wasn't for me.
a coworker of mine said that their kids are back in school.
That's fucking insane.
I was like, what program?
We used to be a country. Put them in a slip and slide now.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, that's not right.
Get them some rocket pops. Like, they should be barefoot. Their summer feet haven't even formed yet.
I know. They should be at least watching TV for like the entire month of August. Like
1000%. And school starting in the first 2 weeks of August is just like, that's not right. Like,
that's not right.
Let the kids live.
When would you go back? We were always after Labor
End
Day.
of August.
Okay.
I was end of August.
Okay.
Yeah. Pre-Labor Day. But in college, in college I was pre-Labor Day too.
In college I was pre-Labor Day. But I feel like post-Labor Day makes more sense.
Yeah, of course.
That's like the definitive like cultural end of summer.
Yeah. Just like Memorial Day is the cultural beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no one's heeding the customs of our times because we are a completely soulless society.
No, we're a morally bankrupt country.
We are literally being puppeteered by actual dead people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At this point.
I know. Talk about shadow government.
Like it's not even
they are shadows because they're ghosts
anymore. Yeah. They're actually dead.
They're literally dead. And their crazy AI Threads account is the only form of government that we have.
Today, Mitch McConnell's team and him put out a new photo and a new statement.
Yeah.
And whenever I read these fucking statements, I'm like, this sounds like a dog's Instagram caption. Like, I'm having fun at daycare. I love tweets.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it literally sounds like. Obviously, that man did not say those things.
No, certainly not. And
just like your dog didn't say those things.
Right. I also saw a picture of him today where like the bottom half of his glasses were just completely absent. Like so poorly botched AI where it's just like you didn't even gut check the picture.
And by the way, it's not proof of life.
No.
Send me a video of him saying something.
Give me a lock of his hair. Actually, that wouldn't even help.
Yeah, does he have hair?
It's tufty.
I can't picture it.
It's tufty on the sides.
Yeah.
He's got the bald man special of it's like perfectly like voluptuous everywhere but the top of his head.
Right. Yeah, so we're being run by a shadow government of dead people.
Exactly.
I forget how I got there, but
we started by saying that people
down.
aren't respecting like, the Gregorian calendar of beginning of summer and end of summer. And you see how that can very quickly snowball into the entire world is upside down.
Right.
And we're being puppeteered by a ghost.
And now I guess we don't have daylight savings anymore. Or we do.
Really?
One or the other. They voted on it.
We either do or we don't.
I think they said
either one of the two.
Yeah, and I don't actually know like actually what daylight savings is.
Yeah, I mean it's long overdue for that to be toppled. I mean the whole thing was basically like created so that farmers would get an extra hour of light while they were reaping and sowing from their fields.
Right, and I guess we won't need that anymore because everyone's going to be on the GLP-1, so we won't actually need food.
We won't need food and probably not water either. Water won't even be available because of the data centers of it all. So, yeah, ultimately it's like that.
It's like a moot point. Why do we need daylight savings?
DSL, is that what it's? DST.
Yep, and we gotta go.
And cool, next topic. Anything else you want to discuss before we wrap this up? Because, yeah, out of practice, what can I say? We've been on summer break.
You have a glow.
No, you have a glow.
No, you look tan.
Oh my God. Well, I have been spending time out in the sun and I forgot sunscreen most of those times.
Yeah.
So this is actually like a life-changing burn that's kind of settled into something
so is mine.
Nice. You look like you have been healing.
Thank you.
And reveling.
I have been reveling.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been feeling just like so happy about my child-free life. This is no judgment against anyone who has kids. I just know myself and what I need out of life.
Totally.
And it makes me feel so much more confident every day and like this decision that, by the way, wasn't my choice. It was the fact that I couldn't find a man, but that was a blessing.
No, I think, blessings come in all sorts of shapes and sizes.
And sizes.
Yeah.
So,
and ultimately, like, you can't. I was talking to someone about this where I was like, I am at the tail end of the years of my life where I can just like do something just for me.
mm-hmm.
So for as long as that is true, I'm going to be indulging.
You're going to be reveling.
I'm going to be reveling.
This is an episode of Reveling.
This is an episode of Reveling. Okay, wait, quick highlights from the trip. How was the place that you stayed? How were the clientele?
Okay, so the place that I stayed was beautiful. It was so green. Like there was so many plants, it was just wonderful. It was extremely hot.
Yeah.
Because it's Mexico, which is hot usually. And in July especially.
I heard it here first.
The clientele, other than the people that I told you about on my way here, it was it's like not the peak season there right now because of how hot it is. And it rained also a couple times, but so I didn't like interact with anyone really. But it was a lot of Spanish speakers, which was cool, obviously. And yeah, it was really nice.
Was it a child-free resort?
It was not, but I didn't encounter many children.
Yeah.
I also just like kept to myself quite a bit just because I was like healing.
Totally.
And I feel like I should mention what I'm healing from, which is the fact that I was dating a con artist for 6 weeks. We don't have to get super into it because we were just talking about it, but I took the trip to sort of detox myself from that.
Yeah. Shed the skin.
And literally I did, because when I got burned,
right,
all my skin was peeling.
Oh my God, that is so poetic.
So it was really profound, yeah.
I also just feel like it's a lesson, like, if something smells off, gals, it's off. Trust your gut.
And he did kind of smell off.
And your nose. Yeah. I got the...
Like physically.
Really?
No, it was just like...
Did he have a stench?
No, but he actually smelled good except for... his breath.
No.
And I have a huge problem with that.
No.
And like within like a week of dating him, I was like bringing up flossing as like a subject.
Bad breath is gonna... I embrace all types.
Sure.
If your breath is stinky, it's addressable, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time believing that no one has ever told you that.
Yeah.
So get it fixed.
Especially given the fact that you have 18 girlfriends. One of them should have told you.
100%.
Also, like, I told you about the thing with the silverware.
No.
Oh, he didn't have silverware.
None?
He had like one fork, but he wouldn't like tell me that he had one fork. So I'd be like, can I have like a fork or a spoon? And he would like not be able to procure one, but not know, but wouldn't be forthcoming about why. And it wasn't until like a couple of times that I had to be like, do you have silverware? And then he was like, no.
What? Did he have any excuse or explanation?
No.
Okay. I'm fully convinced that apartment wasn't his.
But all his stuff was in it.
Okay.
Wait, maybe it's not his stuff.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like, I think that he was living in a staged apartment. Like, what's put on Streezy sometimes.
But there were like things specific to like stuff that he liked.
Okay.
Like movie posters.
Okay.
But then I don't know anymore, honestly. But then
why are you living? It's not your problem.
It's not my problem.
It's not your problem to know.
And thank God for that.
But wow, that is like a really specific and eerie detail.
Yeah.
That he had no silverware at all.
Yeah.
Not even for himself.
He had one fork.
What's the deal?
I don't know. And I don't understand how he's maintained relationships with 10 to 20, perhaps more women at a time.
Who weren't like, brother,
can I get a
fork?
Spoon up in here?
Wow.
And he acted like that was like a really huge ask. And I was like so confused about why.
Was he like bringing you things in lieu of, was he like making up that other things were silverware? Was he bringing you like a credit card? He's like, here's your spoon.
He would literally wash the one fork that he had.
With his stinky ass breath?
I know.
No.
It's like a miracle that I didn't contract some kind of disease.
One other question. Did he have any personal pictures in his apartment?
I don't.
Beyond the movie posters.
I don't recall seeing any.
Pictures of faces.
No, I don't recall seeing any.
Sus. Extremely sus.
Because now I'm like, yeah. The more I think about it, the more it freaks me the fuck out.
Totally.
Because like I was living in this person's like fake made up reality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is crazy. And like, if listeners are into it, I'm happy to go into more detail about the experience.
Yeah.
But we can talk about other things today. I feel like,
yeah,
I'm healed.
totally.
I'm in no way the great thing was that like I actually didn't really like him that much. And that was becoming a problem.
Right.
Because I was like, if I'm gonna hang out with this person and like date them, I should feel excited. I should be wanting to go. The first time I slept over at his apartment, it was like a couple weeks into us seeing each other, and I had to like pack a little bag of like comfort items because I was like stressed out about going there.
Yeah.
It's like, Carey, that's not how you're supposed to feel when you're going over to your man's house.
It's not like you're breaking case of emergency blankie. It's like you're supposed to be thrilled.
Yeah, like I should be so excited to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Your body was telling you from the very beginning. But it's hard when you're wooed and you're swept off your feet. And honestly, from my perspective, having never met him and honestly having an extremely difficult time finding him online, like it made sense to me why you were into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's the thing. I didn't feel swept off my feet. I actually felt like, and I think this is what these manipulators do. They like figure out what you want.
And
then they
mirror it.
They just become that.
Yeah.
Or like, obviously they're not becoming that, but they're faking being that.
Yes.
And so it just seemed like he fit in so many ways because I think he was just picking up on my energy and being like, oh, she likes to have long talks, and like, so let's have long talks. So we would have long talks and they were good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these are the people who rise to the top of society for no reason other than they know how to manipulate people into thinking that they're getting what they want.
I did have a day of being like, I wish I could ruin his life. But I think that karma will take care of it.
People, it won't take long. Like it's not going to take long for someone like that to like crash and burn in a way where it's like, oh, jail time, by the way.
No, and it's like, that TikTok like meme that's going around of like people sitting and being like me when Netflix does a documentary. Yeah. Like, I'm waiting.
I'm not kidding. Like, I do think that there is something here that you can monetize.
But I also feel like what I extracted most from this is that I think this is happening a lot more than we think it is. People feel very emboldened, especially now in the age of AI.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of the things that were like corroborating what he was saying to me were AI manufactured, as I was mentioning earlier, with like receipts on things, emails that he was sending me that like confirmed something that we were going to do that didn't end up happening. Like,
that's so eerie and honestly so true, where it's like it doesn't take much effort, by the way, to like write me a fake email or like create a receipt, generate a receipt for me that says X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Also, just like men are so afraid of just being themselves. Like they're so convinced deep in their bones that they're unlovable that they have to do the most extreme shit to capture people. Like you were captured.
That's the real gag, is that like
it's giving obsession.
He didn't have to do all that.
No, of course not.
Like, if just be yourself and like you'll find someone. But you won't because you're fucking a sociopath. But like,
right.
All of the traps and the bells and whistles that he was like trying to use to lure me in, which did work. Like, I don't look for that.
Yeah.
And I don't need that in a relationship.
I feel like when we were talking about it, it was like a surprising bonus that you were getting all of these promised experiences.
Yeah.
But no, you've never struck me as the person that like, I don't know, needs the luxury experiences to feel attracted to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, it was feeling more like a conflict over time because I was like, I feel like I'm not feeling very much. Like my heart is not alight with energy here, which is how I usually feel when I really like someone. But I was enthralled by the ideas that he was putting forward.
Totally. I also feel like over time too, it can create kind of a weird dynamic of like, do I owe you something?
Yeah.
Like you've just been like giving me all these freebie, like, what do I owe you?
Yeah.
Which is probably part of it too. That you feel like indebted to him in some way over time.
Yeah, he just was like good at making me feel like he just really appreciated my energy. And like, I will say that was probably the part that had me the most hoodwinked, was like,
Totally.
finally someone who appreciates like me just being here is enough. Like, I don't have to do anything. Like, he just wants me around.
Yeah.
And I think that was probably the part that I had to heal the most from, was like feeling so lied to about that, and like that being something that felt very meaningful to me,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Well, if it's any consolation, I love your energy and I love spending time with you.
Thank you.
And
you're real.
And I'm real. And I won't take you to a Knicks game, so sorry.
It's
but
okay.
I can take you out to like a fun cocktail bar if you want.
Okay.
I'll force you to drink 3 martinis like we did that one time.
I mean, yeah, force is a strong word, because I'll definitely be doing it voluntarily.
And then leave you on a corner talking to a stranger.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing that.
That's where I like got home and looked in the mirror and I was like, you shouldn't have left your friend there. Like, y'all were 3 martinis deep.
No, you didn't leave me. Did you?
I was just like, I threw my own self into the back of a Toyota Camry and I was like, text me when you're home.
Yeah. And
I probably should have seen to you getting into the back of your own Toyota Camry.
No, but it was my fault, because I stopped to get something on my way home. And that's when I ran into the guy.
It was really humbling to have the spins at like 5 p.m.
That was pretty bad. Yeah.
It was really scary.
But memories were made.
Yeah. And this is all to say that like you are someone I want to make memories with. And I know that there are people out there who are not con artists and potential Mordorors.
Thank you. Yeah.
Who feel the same deep in their bones.
I believe in that too. It's odd, because you would think going through this would make you more jaded, and it has made me feel like, okay, you have to like not just believe everybody when they say stuff. Like, it's just when someone tells me like, this is my job, like this is who I am.
Yeah, I don't think that you were in the wrong though. Like, I think that you were just, you're not a gullible person. You know what I mean? Like, and some of his story did check out.
Right. I think that's like the key with manipulating, is like some stuff has to be true.
It can't be nothing. Yeah. It can't be completely porous.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be something that clicks along the way. And once I found him online, I was like, we're good. No worries.
Same.
It did take me a while, but once I found him, I was like, he's real. The name is real.
He's listed on like a website for a tech company that he's like a technical advisor for.
Yep.
I was like, okay, that's what he said he was.
Yep. And he had the famous podcast appearance.
And
the only thing that I can actually find online about him.
And also, yeah, it's the fact that he was like listening to this podcast. I don't know, maybe I think he's like erased me.
Well, if you are listening, we appreciate the listen.
Yeah.
And also seek help immediately.
Seek so much help.
Like, sending you love and light, but you need help, my guy.
And if Ruth is even real, which was his therapist, get a new one.
Fake ass name. Ruth? He probably was like,
what does a therapist sound like?
Who's the woman that all the girls like? He's probably thinking of like RBG. It's like, oh yeah, Ruth.
Ruth.
Totally. Fake ass name.
And of course he would make up that he sees a female therapist.
That was the first thought I had, where I was like, that is classic.
The thing is, he does love women.
Yeah,
clearly.
A lot. Yeah, in abundance.
He loves all of them.
Totally.
Every last
yeah,
one of them.
Not discerning.
So yeah, if you're listening, thank you. I appreciate the encouragement that you gave me. That was the other thing, was like, this was like probably the most embarrassing shit, because truly hours later was when I found his iMessages. But at one point we had just been talking about like creative work, and we were talking about this podcast and just like being a creative person in general. And this is like so humiliating, but I felt like very encouraged by him. And he was like so complimentary of like me and just this and everything. And I was just like expressing gratitude to him for like believing in me, and like saying how hard it is to like be the only one to believe in yourself. And then like hours later,
I hope like, that you can like extract something from that though, and be like, removing the guy from it, there is some truth to it. And I remember when you said that he listened to the pod and he liked it, I was like, he is our angel investor. Like,
I know.
He had me too, dude. He got me.
He was also very much suggesting, which of course that like he would be a benefactor to my creative career.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, maybe I could fall in love with you.
Yeah. Maybe I can look past
maybe if I squint really hard
else.
and plug my nose.
And plug my nose. Maybe then love is real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as I said when you shared the news with me, you genuinely escaped.
Yeah.
I told you on the train ride here, men like that literally inflict harm and potentially kill women like you. All jokes aside, I genuinely believe like someone like that is capable of doing something like that.
And my intuition was telling me that as soon as I saw everything, I was like, this is not a safe place for you to be.
Certainly not. And honestly, I have my homework now. I will be Googling Ruth Therapist NYC.
Yeah, we'll just be doing some cross-referencing to find out.
No, exactly. I'm gonna
HIPAA will be violated. Anyway, moving on from that.
This is all to say summer break was eventful.
Yeah.
For you.
Well, how was your summer break? I want to know.
I haven't been up to too much, to be honest, which is nice. Like last summer was kooky bananas. I was traveling all the time. And
was last summer Greece?
Last summer was Greece.
Okay.
Yep. And this summer I've been nesting in my apartment and I've been focusing on making it feel like home.
Yes.
Because for like the first 3 weeks after we moved, there was just shit everywhere. Boxes everywhere. My dresser was in one room and then it was in another. And I was like, I'm living in my own version of hell.
And it's also a palace because it has 2 rooms that your dresser could be in.
Well, exactly. Although the appraiser called it, say it with me, an alcove.
Oh.
And I said, how fucking dare you?
Why is it an alcove?
Because it's probably not like big enough in the eyes of New York City to be a
considered
bedroom.
A room. Okay.
But it has a door and a window. So to me, what else does a room make?
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been nesting. I've just been getting things situated and I went up to the lake for a little bit. I had a very restorative time there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a lot of just getting my shit right. A lot of therapy time.
I saw you tweeted or you threads post about your therapist today.
Well, I was going to say like talking about mirroring where it's like people behave in a way where they feel like, you know, they're trying to give you something that you expect and want. She laughed at a joke of mine and I was like, you're blowing hot air into my ass. Like you didn't actually think that was funny. You just threw me a bone.
That has happened like twice in my entire like 8-year-long career with my therapist.
And I knew it was a gimme because the laugh was audible and it was like after something kind of serious, I said.
Yeah. She was like, you need this.
Yeah.
We both know that.
And guess what? It worked.
Did you feel like the joke was exceptional in comparison to other things you've said?
No, certainly not. It was just, you know, like at my own expense. I was probably being like dumb and self-deprecating. Sure. And she threw me one. She gave me a chuckle.
Yeah. I did make a joke recently that my therapist laughed at. And I was like, I'm feeling better about my life.
Yeah. Well, I also know that, talk about manipulation. I know my therapist is a mom. And so like every now and then I'll try to like get in a little barb about my mom in a way where it's like, you know how moms are. And she loves it. She absolutely loves it.
I'm sure she eats that up. Yeah. Well, that's good. Where have you been doing your home shopping? Has it been mostly Facebook Marketplace?
Well, I had my first Facebook Marketplace experience, which went swimmingly. Lovely woman in
What did
Harlem.
you get?
I got a black entry table that had these cool kind of like East Asian brass details on it.
Ooh.
But it's funny, the picture, I thought it was going to be like this massive hulking thing, and it came and it's like basically American Girl doll sized.
Oh.
It's very petite and cute.
Did it get shipped to you?
No, I went and picked it up.
Okay.
And granted, she did put the measurements online, and I think I was just like, whatever, those seem like large numbers. And
yeah,
it's big enough to be an entry table, but small enough where you're like, oh.
But I feel like the entry table is like, it should be small-ish.
It's a perfect size for keys.
Yeah.
And like a pair of sunglasses that you can toss into it.
Amazing.
Yeah. What else? I built a little IKEA like shoe storage thing. We've been going to this place called Lenoba Designs. It's like Danish furniture. We haven't bought anything.
The Danes know what's up.
The Danes really did something there with their teak furniture.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just been like foraging for different furniture pieces.
Do you enjoy the experience of that?
Yes, so much.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I like looking, and then I get really anxious about actually settling on something and buying it.
Right, because then you have to say no to all the other things.
Then it's permanent, and then it's a constant reminder of a decision that I made. And if I don't like it, then that's a reflection on me and my decision-making power.
I feel like there's something about like, if I make the decision, then like it like is curdled in my mind.
Yeah.
Like I start hating that thing. And
I
it's like,
automatically don't like everything that I decide on.
But if someone else decided on it, you would see it in a totally different light.
Well, actually, this is something that I've had to start to see in a new light, and then also kind of correct, where like I am incapable of making a decision on my own.
Yeah.
Like it has to be cross-checked, greenlit, and rubber stamped by like 3 other people before I'm like, okay, this is totally the right decision.
Does Parker have strong feelings about things?
No.
Like, does he have okay.
No. We're both extremely indecisive.
But he's like a design guy.
Which is helpful.
Yeah.
Like he can rule out things. We can rule out things
That's
very
nice.
quickly. And then when we're down to like the 2 things we want to get, it's like obviously we're never going to get anything at all.
See, I feel like I would do really well in that situation. Like this or that.
Yeah.
I would just be like that.
Yeah.
But then I would be like, should I have done this?
No, but you know what? Your gut, you have a good gut. And my gut.
We just spent like 20 minutes talking about how I have a bad gut.
No, but you sniffed it out eventually.
I had to be like beat over the head with it. Like there were so many points that I should have said.
Well, look, none of us knew either. And you were telling us and letting us in on everything.
I had some friends who were like not surprised. But I think once the Knicks thing happened.
The Knicks thing was the turning point for me.
That was a turning point for me as well. Because it was only like 2 weeks after that we fell apart.
Yeah.
And in those 2 weeks, I was like extremely vigilant about like stuff. And I was like suspicious of him. I was asking questions.
Yeah.
The whole reason why we even went to get his laptop where I saw his iMessages were because we were going to book this like trip to Mexico. And I was like, I want to see if this actually, like if he actually pulls the trigger on this.
Sloppy
Anyway,
work.
But we're done with that.
Yeah.
But anyway. I think when it comes to aesthetic
you have
things,
a very good sense of what your taste is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Not in men. Fine. We can.
Not in men. I don't really understand them.
No. I mean, hey, do any of us? Probably not. No, but because your aesthetic is very like there is nothing that you bring to the table where I'm like, that's not really a Carey thing.
Right.
Like you're extremely curated and specific the way that you present.
How would you describe your like home style?
I would call it like
I wish you could do an Architectural Digest 73 questions or whatever.
Oh my God.
Do you know those videos?
Yeah, I'm sure it would get the same number of watches that our YouTube videos do, which is 2. And it would be you and my mom. I would call it like mid-century modern eclectic.
Yeah.
Like, because very clean, curated mid-century modern feels like a little bit honestly basic to me.
Yeah,
I'm just like, basic. It's really obvious to, and it's like, of course, aesthetically gorgeous because the furniture is nice and clean and like it's very sparse and cool, but I feel like it's very obvious to make those decisions. And we've also inherited a bunch of furniture like from our parents and like friends. So it's like it's a little bit of everything.
That's so nice because everything is so poorly made these days.
Yeah.
That getting like some old pieces would be nice.
I don't think we've ever bought like
you ever go on
recent
Wayfair?
Memory like a new no.
Huh.
Yeah. But I love that stuff deeply.
What do you mean?
Like I love a Wayfair moment.
Oh yeah, me too.
Super convenient. You can get any or we have some IKEA stuff. We have a lot of IKEA stuff.
It's like sometimes you don't need something to be like super sturdy.
No.
You just need it.
It just needs to get the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my coffee table from Wayfair and it's like been pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a very restorative summertime activity.
Yeah, it's been extremely uneventful.
Okay.
Is how I would describe it. So much city time.
Okay.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
And yeah. But you've had so many like you've been to concerts.
Have I?
Yeah, you told me that you went to the Bone Museum.
The Bone Museum?
Ariana Grande.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
I made that up.
Damn.
I know. I would have. So earlier, I made a really tasteless joke that we don't even need to get into. But I claimed that I went to the Ariana Grande concert. I did not.
Okay.
I was just saying that for the joke. Sadly, but I actually decided last night. I think I need to go to the Hilary Duff concert. I wasn't going to, but
have you been seeing footage from it?
Yes.
It's like nostalgia blast turned up all the way.
Every single person on Reddit is like, this was the most healing night of my life.
Yep.
And
she's so bubblegum pop giggly cute. Like, it's really, it gives me chills thinking about.
I've been like, because I've been seeing a lot of those and I've been seeing a lot of Ariana's tour, and they're happening at the same time. And they really honestly feel like opposites of each other. Like, I feel like Ariana's tour, I think she's obviously so incredibly talented. I love her so much. I feel like there's a darkness to it.
Totally.
And I think we can all see that.
Yeah.
Even just in the energy and like certain photos. Like, I don't know if you've seen that photo where you can like see her whole sternum and like every single person behind her is just like screaming.
Yeah.
And it just feels like that's so dark. And then Hilary's is like joy personified.
Yeah.
And so I kind of want to go, and it's like, it's next week. And I was looking at tickets.
Is it at MSG?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was looking at tickets last night, but I actually just don't know who I would go with, because I don't really have any like friends who are into her that I think I could ask, and I certainly don't want to go alone.
You don't want to go solo?
No. That's not something I would want to do solo, to be honest.
Okay. What day of the week is it?
I think it's on a Wednesday or a Thursday. It's like 2 nights, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, I'm out of town next week, but if I wasn't, I
didn't even think
tapped me.
I didn't even think to tap you, but yeah, that would have been good.
You didn't even cross my mind.
Because you're like, with music, you're so cool.
Stop. We had a whole episode about how much I loved that album.
I know. And I think you should have been someone that came to my mind.
And I'm having like profound existential dread recently, and it's been making me really yearn for nostalgic, happy childhood memories.
Wait, cancel your trip and just come to the Hilary Duff concert with me.
It's not a bad idea.
But yeah, if anyone's listening to this, well, it would be in the past, so never mind.
We'll send some texts right after this.
Yeah.
We're going to get you someone to go with. I think if you want to go, I mean, there could be something healing to going alone, by the way.
Maybe I would meet friends there.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I would see people all with their friends, and I would just be like, I'm such a fucking loser.
But I also think that's the type of concert and the type of artist who encourages, like, turn to the person to your right and give him a big hug.
Give him a hug and smile.
Yeah, tell me you rock.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about, maybe there's someone.
Just don't write it off.
I was looking up tickets, and
How
actually
much?
Prices were not so bad. You could get like pretty close seats for like, I think it was like $300 or something.
Oh my God.
Which like is pretty good for these days.
Yeah, 100%.
So
yeah, especially coming off of World Cup summer, where like the cheapest ticket was $40,000 to go to the finals.
Did you go? Did you see a game?
Not in person.
Okay.
No.
Did you watch them a lot?
Oh yeah. I tuned in.
Did you take part like in the culture of? I had to kind of, after the basketball ended, I was like, I need a break.
Yeah.
And then I was like, just kidding, soccer.
Well, it's funny because I didn't really like partake in Knicks playoff energy.
Oh,
at
you
all.
didn't?
I didn't go to bars to watch the games. Like, I was watching them obviously, and like taking part in the sense that I was like living in New York when it was happening. But I wasn't like reveling in the streets with
episode of Reveling.
Pin that. Yeah, and so I did go to 2 bars to watch the US games for the World Cup, which was fun, and solidarity. What's happening?
Sorry, I just was trying to fix I feel like my shirt situation just like looks really bad right now, but no worries.
No, what are you talking? By the way, if you wanted to show people what was underneath, I don't think that'd be a bad idea.
My tan lines
and a tube top.
Maybe I could go like this. Maybe that would look cute.
Cute. And it's basically like you're wearing straps because of your tan lines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll do that.
What was I saying? Nothing
about
interesting.
not reveling in the streets.
Yeah. So I like went to 2 bars and I watched some of the US games. And
okay.
I was like, it's really hard for me to like watch the game and talk to friends at the same time.
Same. I really can't do it.
So, and somehow it seems like everyone I was with was able to do that, where like they would be talking to me and then they would see the goal happen. I was like, I barely heard you. Didn't see the goal happen either.
And now everyone's screaming and I didn't even see what just happened.
No, my back is to the fucking screen, unbeknownst to me. So, yeah.
I also found like the juxtaposition of basketball and soccer to be a little bit difficult, because basketball is so fast paced and there's always something happening.
Of course.
And soccer is like do like
yeah, that's gonna go ahead and be an hour and a half
of them like kicking it around, not even doing anything with it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and you really have to work for the points. Like sometimes it's a 0-0 game that ends in a shootout, but then you have to watch 90 minutes to get to that point.
Right.
I mean, I was loving some of the like fanfare around some of the players, like that Norwegian guy who's
Everyone
like
loves him.
8.5 feet tall, with like the funny little cunty bun.
Yeah.
Yamin Lamal and his whole ass face of braces. I'm like, you're 19.
These guys are so young, and then it's like Messi.
And then Messi,
and he's
decrepit
85
and old. Yeah.
I watched the final game, and I did think that the one goalie, and the Argentine goalie, was like
totally
so good. It was sad that they ended up losing, but
yeah,
at some point your team does have to try to score one.
Right. No, I mean that is
you can
kind
save
of how
as many goals as you want, but your guys have to go to the other side.
Yeah, right. No, exactly. And you say you don't know anything about sports. Come on.
Well, I learned a little.
Yeah, an expert. Sports school.
I feel like we got spoiled this year with the Olympics, and then we got World Cup.
Wait, Olympics, dude! I forgot
earlier
about
this
those.
Year.
That's scary. See, this is where my existential dread starts to set in because I'm like, you're telling me that was this fucking year?
Yeah, it was in February, I think.
Life is passing us by, dude.
Is it?
Kind of. As my therapist said today, the days feel long, but the years are short.
That's so true.
And it's freaking me out.
It does kind of freak me out, but then I just like stop thinking about it.
I need to turn my brain off, I think, a little bit.
Because like, well, we both experience loss.
Correct.
We understand that the energies of these people live on. So therefore that's the same is true for us.
Right.
Therefore we don't have anything to fear in terms of death.
Right. No, we're in many ways eternal, obviously.
And really our only job is to just be the most ourselves that we can possibly be in this lifetime.
Yes. Someone said, and by someone, I mean a stranger on Threads, that how you spend your days is how you spend your life.
Wow.
And that woke me up because I was like, time to get off Reddit.
Right. I thank you for posting that because now I have to get off my phone.
Yeah, because heard loud and clear that the /bone cancer community on Reddit is actually not a place where I should be spending my time.
I was deep on Reddit last night on a cancer subreddit that shall remain nameless.
Oh no.
I just don't believe that brain cancer is rare. And I have a conspiracy theory because they want us to think that it is.
Mm-hmm.
But why do I know 2 people who have died of it? And then I'm hearing about new people all the time.
Yep. I think that our generation, like, I think that the way that we've been living for the past, however, call it like 80 years.
Yeah. Since the Industrial Revolution.
Like, I think that we are actually poisoned.
100%.
Like, the air that we breathe is garbage. The
food, the water.
Food that we eat is contaminated. There's plastic in everything, even if you are consciously living a not plastic lifestyle. Yeah. Like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me that no one can get pregnant easily, that there's a rise in cancer and people are dying much younger and in horrific ways. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's because we live in a toxic wasteland.
Right. We are literally surrounded in our own poison constantly.
And like, guess what? There are repercussions to that.
And that does put me in a fear state when
it's
I think
just
about
like
it.
The world provides for us. You know what I mean? Like, Mother Nature is abundant. We live on a planet that grows food for us.
No, like the idea that we are like potentially going to have like a water shortage when I'm looking out at the Pacific Ocean.
I'm saying that's 70% of the globe.
I think we have some, Dale. It's like,
I found something.
Hey, guys, I found some.
It's so alarming how we've abused abundant resources. Like, that's the shit that's keeping me up at night.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I actually might die an unfathomably painful death because I might be incinerated in the planet combusting.
Yeah.
Like, within my lifetime.
No, like the fact that I've had to like I've genuinely gone down the rabbit holes of like, okay, if I'm drowning, like, it's okay. Like, like, you might drown. And like some of us are gonna drown
Totally.
in it. Some of us are gonna be in wildfires.
Totally.
Like, I really don't want to. I would rather drown than be in a wildfire. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to
1000%.
burn.
I mean, both of those are bad ways to go for sure.
For sure.
But
I would rather
death
be in
by
my old age.
Cold versus heat. I think I would choose that if I had the option.
Yeah,
or not cold, you know what I mean? But like,
right. I mean, either way, it's like going to be because of lack of oxygen, right? It's like one is, but I just don't like the idea of like
burning
because I feel like it's going to hurt even if I'm already dead.
Totally.
But I know that that's not true.
Totally. I would love to look up online which one prompts someone to struggle more.
I also would love to know that. I feel like drowning maybe would, but I think at a certain point it becomes like peaceful. You're just like, gotta go.
All right, night night.
Also, my plane anxiety is truly crippling.
Yep. I was talking to my mom about this because unbeknownst to me, my mom has bad flying anxiety. And she was like, the longer I go without flying, the more I'm like, I have no interest. And it's been a while for me since I've been on a plane, and I don't have to get on one soon, but I do have to get on one. No, what am I saying? I have to get on one next week.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, again, with the statistics of it all, I'm like, the world is bending towards bad. So statistically, it could be then.
Did you hear about the plane recently where like the window blew out and then like people had to get the guy's like half of his body was like outside the plane?
Yes.
So that like really upset me. And on one of my flights, when I went to Mexico, I did fly first class, which felt awesome. But also was like randomly a little overrated. But the guy next to me asked if I would switch with him so that if I could switch with his wife or whatever, who was in a window. And I said, no, sorry.
Yeah.
But like, I actually require not being in a window seat now.
Yes.
Even though I used to love a window seat.
Oh, same. It was my chosen place because you can rest your head and you feel like cozy and cocooned.
And you kind of control like if the window is up, the window is down. Like,
no, not for me. I like an escape plan. Yeah, quite frankly. And I saw some like Discovery Channel documentary when I was like probably 15 years old about how it was the plane crashed. Spoiler alert. But the reason there was an overlooked malfunction, and it was a rusty screw on the front door, like the door that you board through. There was like a series of rusty screws, and somehow the door rotted out, and like similar scenario, like pilot pulled out, something horrific happened, plane crashed into the ocean, everyone died. And ever since then, I conduct a little screw check every time I'm going in.
Oh,
I say, looks good, we're going in.
I mean, like I was on a plane recently where like one of the components of the ceiling was like duct taped onto the ceiling. And I said, I think we could maybe use something more industrial on this aircraft.
We could do better.
Yeah.
Like,
because I'm like, where does that go to? Like, I assume that does not open up into the vastness of the sky.
You would fucking hope not.
But like, I don't know.
It could also just be like, okay, so maybe it's not the sky, but like it's maybe an oxygen mask.
Right.
Or like an electrical thing that tells the pilot to put the fucking wheels down when it's time to land.
I just don't want to like, all these airplanes are also like, are they all really old and decrepit? Like
totally. And the new ones are like all malfunctioning.
The new ones are blowing up. Yeah. So Jesus fucking Christ. I had a moment where I was like, should I just like cancel my Greece trip? Because like I went to Mexico, whatever, but I'm still going to go.
When is that again?
End of September.
Oh my God. Solo?
Yeah.
Dude.
Which I'm super excited because this one I actually can like explore around a city, which I haven't done.
Yeah. You're doing Athens?
I'm doing Athens and then I'm doing Corfu.
Island hopping. Yeah. Right.
I'm just doing one island because I felt like I was going to be tired.
Yeah. So and also it's like, they're all gorgeous. So it's like, and sure they are different in many regards, but it's also like, if you just want an island experience, keep it easy. And you're traveling solo.
And the place I'm staying in Corfu is close to like the old town. So I'll be able to go there and like shop and go to like stuff. So it won't just be like I'm stuck at a resort or something.
You are eating, praying, and loving your fucking way
through life.
Through this summer.
It's all we can do.
It's all we can do.
I also have just been like, look, Carey, if you're not going to have kids, do fun stuff and spend your money, dude.
Squeeze all of the freedom out that you can.
Yeah.
But also, speaking of the components of that equation, eating and praying and loving, I do want to get back to the praying of it all, which is that you've technically been on solo vacations, but you've had experiences that have made you feel like you are not alone.
Yes.
And I've also recently had experiences where I feel visited, and I would love to hear your experience.
I want to hear yours too. Will you tell yours when I'm done?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just share briefly that everyone probably knows that I lost a dear friend 3 years ago almost, and it's been a very challenging time. It's just when someone goes so young, it's like that's not right.
Yeah.
So I'll often talk to her, and I was at the beach in Mexico, and I was like, "Hey, girl," because she loves the beach, and I was just like, "Could you send me a sign from above that like you're here with me?" And a couple hours later, I went to the pool, and I saw a couple, an older couple, who were there chilling, and one of them was reading a book by Jimmy Buffett. It looked like the spine said Jimmy Buffett on it, and I did not know that he wrote books. And so I was surprised by that, and also it was odd to me because my friend was named after one of his songs, and he has a daughter who has her same name. And I was just like, huh. And so I asked them about the book, and then they proceeded to tell me that they were like huge Jimmy Buffett fans. They had seen him 111 times. They had met him a bunch of times. They just were like they're his biggest fan. Like they were talking about how great he was. And I told them about my friend and how she would have just loved hearing their stories, and because she was such a huge fan of his, and he died like a month before she did. And when he died, she was like, God, everyone good is going. And I was like, yeah, for sure. You're telling me. And so I actually immediately, I was like, I need to go, because that was like stirring up a lot in me, having just been like, can you send me something that's like not a number?
Yeah.
That's something I'll know that it was you.
Something concrete.
And it was these like two Buffett heads.
Wow. In the middle of fucking Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, no, that is so, yeah.
And they also were like leaving their trip to go, because his band apparently, I guess, still plays.
Yeah.
And so they were like flying from here to Atlanta to go see them. And I was like, cool.
Yeah, there is something like extremely, I guess maybe like I'm seeing death in a new light, where it's just like, okay, so I don't get your physical presence, which is a huge bummer and loss. But you get to send me these like silly little signals for the rest of my life, and I get to be surprised by them. And sometimes I get to ask for them and you get to respond to them. Like we are in conversation
literally
with each other.
Yeah.
In a way that's just like a new relationship for us. But I've been finding so much comfort in that.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, because, me and being afraid of paranormal stuff, but I've just felt like, oh no, I'm actually like so open to and welcoming of these experiences.
Yeah. I feel like it, not only do they confirm like that person's like love for you, but it also like expands your idea of like what even is going on here.
Yeah.
If they're communicating, where are they? Like,
yeah. And it gives me faith and like less fear about my own mortality.
Yeah.
Which I've been confronting a lot of recently, where it's just like, oh, there actually is a place where I can be, and I can still feel connection for the people who are in another realm than I am.
And in fact, God, being free from this meat suit
I mean,
sounds kind of good sometimes.
It's pretty enticing.
Except when I'm eating a Westville kale salad. Then I'm like, I love my body, my corporeal form.
There are certain experiences, and it's usually the salad after recording,
which I'm planning on getting today.
Face freshly washed in my PJs with a bad TV show on, where I'm like, actually, I could stay a while.
That's the other thing. It's like when you when you fear your mortality and then you like come around to the other side, it's like, oh, let me just like appreciate all the things that I can experience inside this body.
Yeah.
Because I know I'll have to go sometime.
Yeah, it's for rent. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
for
I'm
rent.
renting this, which is crazy.
It's crazy.
Like my consciousness, that's forever, ever.
Forever, ever.
But this is like just something I'm trying on for size.
And then that realization, like, it's your spiritual awakening because it's like, oh, this isn't actually like all of me.
Yep.
I'm just like playing a character.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's like a sketch.
Dude.
I listened to a podcast with Kesha, and she was talking about the
her.
fact that she has received signals that this is her last lifetime as a human.
I believe that. She's already kind of an alien.
Totally. And so she's been like living her life accordingly, where it's just like, okay, this is the last time I get this whole weird, like 2-legged, 2-armed whole get up. So like, yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of drugs in the desert.
I wonder if that means she'll reincarnate as something else or if she will move on to a different
something else
situation entirely.
Right. Like a stone.
Right. Oh my God. I would low-key love to be a stone.
A moss-covered stone.
How peaceful.
Yeah. Oh my God. Don't put me anywhere in wildfire territory.
Yeah.
Don't put me in a coral reef.
It reminds me of that Kiki Palmer quote when someone was like, what would you be? And she'd be like, I'd be a rock. Because if someone steps on me, that hurts them.
Yeah.
I love her.
No, it's right. It's like, it's time for someone else to feel the pain.
Yeah.
For a change. So anyway, you know, just these are the thoughts keeping me up at night. And I also had a visitation experience. We were talking about this off pod, but my grandma passed away, and who was like a matriarchal like figure in my mom's side of the family. And she was also like soul tied to her late husband who died 3 years prior, in a way where it's like, oh, there are soulmates. You two were destined to be together forever.
Yeah.
And so anyway, when he died, it was like a very slow decline for her after that, because, you know, if your person is no longer with you, it's like,
what do I have to live for?
Right.
Yeah.
And she had a lot, you know, like she has like this lovely extended family and like grandkids and great grandkids, but it was hard for her to like be present and also not like just mourning his loss every single day. And so anyway, she ended up having a stroke, and she was already in not so great health and then declined very quickly. She passed peacefully in her sleep at home. And I got the news that she had had the stroke at the office like 2 days before I was supposed to go up to the lake. And at the time it was like, we don't know what her prognosis is. Like, it's probably not going to be great, but there's a chance she might recover. And so anyway, we go to the lake. It's like gorgeous weather the whole time, except for one day where it's like really ominous and stormy. And we're sitting out on the porch and we're looking out at the lake. And I'm like, it would be really cozy if I like brought out some candles that just like could sit out here with us. So it would feel like kind of spooky.
Yeah.
And so I go inside, and we have like a long dining room table that has like big glass candle votives all the way down. Mind you, my family has instilled in me a deep fear of setting that house on fire because it's all made of wood.
Yeah.
So trust that every single night we are like triple checking that the oven is off. We are blowing out every candle. Lights are turned off. We're like testing to see if light bulbs are hot. Like, this house could go down.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I walk into the dining room. All of the candles in the house had been blown out the night prior. We hadn't lit anything new. And in this long string of candle votives, there's one candle in the middle that's lit. And I was like, did anyone light this candle? And no one had lit it. Like, the lighter was somewhere else. Everyone was like either on the porch or cooking like at the grill. And I was just like, oh, and all of a sudden I'm like, someone's here.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But like, someone's here. And it was like maybe a couple days later where Gammy died. And now in hindsight, I'm like, oh, I think that was Gam Pop. Just being like, I'm here. I'm here. And she's going to be here soon too. And like, all good.
Yeah.
Not like a scary visitation, but like definitely a moment. And then right after that, maybe like 2 days later, and this was again before she had died, I had this like insanely vivid dream of seeing the two of them walking hand in hand.
Oh my
And
God.
from the back. Like I couldn't see their faces, but they were like walking away hand in hand. Gammy has been in a wheelchair for like 5 or 6 years at this point, but in my dream she was in these like sleek tennis sneakers and they were just both like hands clasped walking away.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what the afterlife is, but I do believe that they're together again. And that's a beautiful thing.
You are like tapped into the other side, I feel like, in those like certain ways where like that dream feels very like clear and true.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
so beautiful.
And so anyway, I was just like, how lucky that I got to have a signal from them that like everything's okay. And so now I've been like more explicitly asking for it in a way that's greedy, where I'm like, where are ya?
Yeah.
It's been a week.
I know. I feel that way too. I feel like a lot of times it ends up just being like me talking and being like, okay, did you hear or what? But I love that.
I know. It's feeling, I'm like, death is scary.
And also when it has to do with like the elements like that,
Yeah.
like the fire element.
Yeah.
It's like that feels like the things that they can have influence over, like maybe other stuff too, but I don't know.
Yeah, right. Where it's like that actually is like energy moving.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? And
like
heat. Yeah. And it's very interesting where it's like, okay, what do you look like in your new form?
Yeah.
Like, I want you to look like something.
I think we're like
orbs.
Like orbs. Yeah, I think we're orbs.
There have been orb spottings at the lake, by the way. So
that lake is like full of spirits.
Chock full of spirits.
Yeah. I wonder if, did you say there was like Native American?
Big time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's all stolen land, obviously.
Right. They're like claiming their,
in a big way,
their land back.
By the way, I meant to tell you, not now pivoting to like the sinister side of visitations.
Sure.
So you know my flannel man experience.
Yes, of course.
I found on TikTok that the flannel man is a haunting trope and that multiple people have had flannel man visitations. And it's literally called the flannel man.
That's what you called him?
Yeah, without even knowing.
That's crazy.
And it's the same thing. It's a figure in a flannel shirt, like hovering, standing, either in a doorway or over a bed. And to bring Young into it, it's like, what you doing here?
Yeah.
And why are you there for all of us?
Who is that?
Who is that man?
I feel like more is gonna start coming out about like paranormal stuff, aliens, obviously.
Of course.
I mean, like Disclosure Day was basically a documentary. Like, I look forward to, like, I think all these old guys need to die. Yeah. And then the people, like the things will start to come out more.
So much is going to be unleashed. Like, I feel like our world right now is just in a holding pattern.
Yeah.
Because things are everything's in a balance. And maybe that's why I'm feeling so scared all the time about like my own death, because I'm like, it actually does feel like something's about to snap.
Yeah.
In a weird way. And I don't know what it is.
I also feel like your fear, like that at this point, is founded.
Of course.
Like, we are in imminent danger.
100%.
We're being attacked from all sides. As we mentioned, we're living inside of poison.
Totally. Eiffel Tower of horror.
Yeah, so we just gotta live and laugh.
Gotta live and laugh and love.
And love. And
baby.
Eat and pray and love.
And eat and pray. Don't forget to eat and pray. But if you are eating, avoid boxed lettuce.
For sure. I ate a cucumber today.
I've been eating boxed lettuce. I'm like,
I'm
whatever,
fine.
dude. Like, at this point, I eat so much fucking lettuce. Like, it would have happened to me already.
Also, like, genuinely, I wonder if I would even register that I had the diarrhea parasite, because it's like, girl, that's happening every day.
It's a war zone. Yeah. Every day I'm fighting for my fucking life. So I doubt it. Honestly. I'm so used to living in like stomach discomfort.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd be like, movement. We got movement.
Right. Like, we got to clear out
positive
system.
Movement.
It's good.
Yeah.
Do we want to do our closing segment?
I think it's time to do our closing segment.
I literally forgot to think of something. So do you have one?
I'm going to The last time I did this, I forget. I feel like I had to do something new halfway through, but I went to a Broadway show for my birthday
Wait,
with my
should
mom.
I introduce a segment?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
We do a segment called Message in a Bottle where we send a note of love out to something in the world.
Yes. And here I go with mine. So my mom and I have a tradition, and my mom and dad come into town. My mom and I have the same birthday, as you know. And so we've made a tradition of we go see a Broadway show and then we get like a really late chic dinner somewhere.
Love.
So this year we saw Operation Mincemeat.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
And then we went to Chouquette afterwards,
Ooh.
which was so good. Operation Mincemeat, could not recommend it more highly.
Oh.
The premise like doesn't sound like it would be appealing. It's basically like a musical about this World War II real life operation where they like dressed up a corpse and sent it out to sea with all of these fake papers on it to tip the Nazis off, or like to dissuade the Nazis from invading one place so they would invade another, whatever.
Okay.
So the plot, obviously, to me, I'm like, not for me.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm bored.
But it's this like hilarious gender bendy, like kind of campy, draggy thing. Oh. And anyway, my message in a bottle goes out to emotional ballads in the middle of something silly.
Yes.
This play had me laughing. And then there is this just like gut punch of a moment where this character sings about losing their husband in the war. And I was crying in public and it felt good.
Yeah, it does feel good.
But then it was silly again. So it was just like, there is something about the theater. You're dark.
The tragicomedy of existence.
Tragicomedy of existence, when in many ways the premise of this whole little experiment.
Little
So anyway, it was just actually a very good reminder that, hello, my emotions do work. I'm capable of experiencing the range of them.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it in the comfort of this like really thoughtfully designed set with all of these strangers. And then I can go eat hummus with my mom about it. So that in many words, and I should have said it in fewer, was my message in a bottle.
I think you said it in the perfect amount of words.
Okay, thanks.
My message in a bottle goes out to a man named Luis in Mexico.
I really thought you were going to say Luigi. I'm like, we're back there.
Well, I always have a shout out for Luigi in my heart.
Of course.
But this is more about Luis, who I did this hike when I was in Mexico, and I honestly really struggled. Like, it was like extremely difficult.
Totally.
I think because of like, I feel like I'm pretty good at hiking, and like I love incline walking in general. Like, it just feels good to me.
You're a Stairmaster girl.
I'm a Stairmaster girl. I'm a treadmill girl. Like, yes. But I think it was because of how humid it was there. You're like not getting as much oxygen.
Totally.
I was reading about it because I was like, what happened to me? But I went with this guide named Luis, and it was just me and him. Oh. And he just got me through. Like, he was like, you're a superstar. Let's go. And he would like tell me about all the different, like, it was like a tree hike. So he would tell me about all the different trees. And like, I wanted to quit so many times, but like I couldn't really. But also, like, I'm sure if I wanted to, they could have figured something out. But he was just like, no, we're doing this. And like, he encouraged me. I like held on to him a lot because there was like, the terrain was also pretty tough, and like there were ropes involved, and like it was a lot. And I won't say like there were some other things like that happened that he had to deal with me, but he just was there. And then we did this meditation afterwards, and he was like my shaman. And I was like,
did you know you were gonna get a meditation out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like it was like supposed to be kind of a sacred experience.
Okay.
And it was the first day of my trip that I was doing this. And I was like, for some reason, I think I was supposed to do this on the first day because it ended up being like a huge purge.
Yep.
I'll just say it. I threw up twice when we were doing the hike.
Happens.
And the second time was like after the meditation, and I wasn't even like winded or anything.
Oh no, your body was totally expelling
the demons of my past.
Yep.
And he also like said a couple things that like made me start crying. He just was like, he was very spiritually inclined, and like he was talking about his mental health like struggles in his life, and like whatever expectations of society, and how like they're like they don't want us to be our authentic selves, and we're pressured to do things we don't want to do. And mind you, this was all in his second language. Like,
my God, how'd you find him?
it was just through the resort that I was staying at. He just like worked for them.
He found you.
He found me. Well, and he also like, he wasn't always a nature guy. He was like working in an office or whatever. And I was like, I can't even imagine that, because he's literally like prancing through this jungle like it's absolutely nothing, and
Totally.
I'm like dying over here. And then I saw this most massive tree I've ever seen, and it was so sick. I mean, I love trees, so like that's why I knew I had to do this hike. And I like went out to the tree, and I was like, he was like, just go. There was like this little alcove in the tree, and he was like, just go inside and like breathe and just be with the tree. And it was so beautiful.
Oh.
And he really like, his influence on my trip was a very positive one.
Well, it just reminds me, like, things are so much bigger than we are. Like, we are just visiting.
Literally.
Like, we are just visiting, and everything else around us is, we're just like little inhabitants of a terrain that is borrowed.
And there's this like supreme intelligence that exists in nature that we just think that we're going to trample all over. And it's like, no, it will kill us first.
It will kill us first. And also, like, it sustains itself without us. No problem. In fact, it's much better off without us.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, it fed ecosystems and life forces long before we were even conceived of.
That being said, like, we are a part of it, I think. And like, when you go into it and you go inside the tree, and like, you're like, this, I'm here and you're here.
Yeah.
And we
share this crazy little place together.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh my God. That's so profound and magical.
This was a really good like episode.
I felt good. I feel good. I feel good. I feel elevated. I feel lifted, gifted.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Higher than the ceiling.
Higher than the ceiling. And ooh, baby. It's
the ultimate feeling.
Yeah. You got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Sugar? How did you get so high? Well, on that note, we always like to end with a little bit of poetry. So I hope you enjoyed that.
Yes.
I love you profoundly.
I love you so
in
much.
my bones. And I'm so happy we're back.
Me too.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
See you next time.